Sup? Yo. My neck. I'm terrified of what I saw on the baby monitor. Oh my God.
My name is Alina, and this happened 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
One night, my husband came home and told me that he's got something for me. It was a baby monitor, one of the fancy video ones. I asked him if my 3 a.m. visits to the nursery were starting to bother him, to which he replied with a smile, maybe a little, and that he thought this might help us both sleep better. I glanced at the sleek white baby monitor box and said, okay, let's do it. We set it up in the nursery that night. I pointed the camera right at the crib and placed the monitor at the nightstand.
Here we go.
I fell asleep watching the video feed of our son peacefully sleeping in his cot.
Here we go with the bullshit.
I jolted awake. I quickly looked at the monitor. The feed showed James sleeping, looking like a little angel. I smiled and fell back into a deep sleep. The next night, as John and I were getting ready for bed, I asked him if he heard the weird noise coming from James' room last night. John seemed a bit worried and wondered if we got mice again in the house. I hadn't even thought about that until he said so. I started getting anxious and told John that I should sleep in James' room tonight, just in case, because I didn't want mice getting into the crib. John said that I didn't need to because I have the monitor, but I was still not satisfied. He frowned and told me that I was overreacting and getting anxious for no reason.
James is in cahoots. James is in cahoots. That's all I'm saying.
It wasn't my anxiety. I was just concerned about our child's well-being. But John didn't understand and kept saying that I shouldn't be concerned so much and relax. We had a bit of an argument, and finally I decided to just leave it and slept. I woke up again at 3 a.m. Instinctively, I reached for the baby monitor. The red light blinded me in the darkness. I waited for my eyes to adjust. There was my little man facing away from the camera, with his little tufts of hair sticking every which way.
Is that
sleeping
him?
Peacefully.
Is that him?
I set the monitor back down on the nightstand.
That's not
and
him.
Closed my eyes.
That's not him. That's not him. Is that him? That's not him.
My eyes flew open. James was facing towards me now. Eyes closed peacefully. Puffy little cheeks smushed against the soft pillow. Alina, sleep, he's fine. Stop checking him again and again. I thought maybe John has a point. I forced my eyes closed. He's fine. The fog of sleep filled my mind, melting my thoughts into dreamy nonsense. He's fine.
He's not fine.
He's fine.
He's not fine.
He's fine. Don't check on him. Just go to sleep. A loud cry came through the wall. When I looked in the monitor, I saw that James was laying in the same position. But despite the cries coming from the nursery, his mouth was closed.
No.
What the hell?
That's what
I leaped out of bed and grabbed the doorknob and yanked it open, running blindly into the room. Get away from him! Within a matter of seconds, the woman slipped out the window. I grabbed James out of the crib, held him tight against my chest. John came stumbling in. Call the police, someone was in here! As I held James tight against me, something caught my eye. The baby monitor camera, its red light blinking in the darkness. There was something propped up in front of it. I reached out and turned it over. It was a photo of my son sleeping peacefully in his crib.
John.
Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed the story. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you again with another creepy story. Until then, bye!
John, okay. I don't know if I said James was in cahoots, but John was definitely in cahoots. He didn't give two shits about the kid, about the baby. Like, no, I knew something was going to pop up on the screen. Okay, I knew something was going to pop up on the screen. But it turned out nothing didn't pop on the screen and she physically saw that thing. That's scary. That's ridiculous. That's wow. And John acted like she talking about something, call the cops or whatever. Like John was just, he wasn't trying to do all that. He was just, nah, he ain't cool. I thought when she got the baby, I thought she was gonna look up and John was gonna be that girl, that ghost. Or she was gonna look up and like the thing was that demon or whatever is still gonna be in the room or right next to John talking about something. We scared the shit out of her. We did, right? We did. What? It's safe to say that John was in cahoots. Maybe James. But that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. That was really scary. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, that was really creepy. But keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you, stay happy. Off hand.